7 years ago, Nissan started a new segment, the compact crossover segment. Now, 7 years later, we have the second generation of the Qashqai. Is it going to be as successful as the first generation? Watch to find out. The new Qashqai is slightly lower, wider and longer than its predecessor. The differences are marginal, but give the car a more planted stance. Nissan also managed to shed several dozen kilos of the new Qashqai. The boot is 439 liters, and the double folding floor makes for a good cargo space arrangement system. There's also a place underneath it for the boot shelf, which is convenient when you need to fold the back seats. In the second row, there's sufficient legroom and headroom for 2 passengers. The third passenger has to mind the tunnel and front seat rails. So here we are in the new Nissan Qashqai. The interior has been thoroughly redesigned. There are plenty of soft touch materials throughout the cabin. There is a new Nissan Connect system with apps which you can install. Well, you can't install them by yourself, but you can install them through your service, through your dealer. Your dealer will... Oh, sorry about that beep. That's one of the elements of the safety shield. I'll be talking about it in a second. Anyway, your dealer will install your Facebook and whatever else you want here, and your dealer will update those apps for you. This is probably an idea to keep you more attached to your dealer. What else? Nissan went for downsizing with the Qashqai, and all the engines in this car are turbocharged, petrols and diesels. I'm driving the 1.2 liter petrol right now. It sounds like nothing, but it's surprisingly good. It's the same engine I had in the Nissan Captur. You can see the review by clicking somewhere around here. I'll post a link. In the Captur, the 1.2 liter engine was mated with a double clutch automatic gearbox. Here I have a 6-speed manual, but in some markets, in a couple of months, there's going to be Nissan's CVT Xtronic gearbox. Xtronic is Nissan speak for CVT, which can imitate normal automatic gearbox. So it feels kind of like you're shifting gears, even if you're not. Basically, you don't get the whining noise, or at least not so much of it. The Xtronic gearbox is also available with the 1.6 liter diesel, and the 1.6 liter diesel is the only engine where all-wheel drive is available, although with a manual gear shift. Why four-wheel drive or wheel drive is available only with one engine? Apparently, four-wheel drive Qashqai sales fell down to 15% or less in some markets, so Nissan decided it's not worth it. Over the years, it turned out people want their compact crossovers for their versatility, for better ground clearance, for better view of the road, for easier access to rear seats when you want to install a child seat, for example. But people are not taking this car off-road, and to tell you the truth, I'm not surprised. In this car, you're also not going to get the third row of seats, so Qashqai Plus 2 is gone. Nissan decided people who want more space will have to buy the new X-Trail. And the X-Trail, obviously, is also going to be better off-road. This car, not really an off-road car, so no need to take it there. It's going to spend most of the time in the city. The 1.2 liter engine is surprisingly dynamic and flexible. You get 90% of torque down from about 1500 RPM. So that's very good, and basically it doesn't feel like a petrol engine that you have to stretch all the way up to high revs to get it going. So most of the time you'll be cruising in 5th or 6th gear. It's very convenient. A couple of other touches in terms of the interior design. Well, there are deeper cup holders. What does that mean? It means that if you keep a bottle of water here, you won't hit it with your hand every time you shift gear. And there is another very deep cup holder here, you can, well, actually a bottle holder, you can place a bottle in your armrest. This is also a place where you have your USB port, and you know, there's a little hole for your cable, so you don't cut the cord with the armrest lid. These are nice touches, very clever, very well thought through. In a higher spec version, there are also these space age seats. What does it mean? It means that you get even support throughout the whole body. Nissan is very proud of it, and yes, these seats are quite comfortable. So I recommend those.
Unfortunately, at motorway speeds, there's quite a lot of noise in the cabin, so on longer journeys, you get tired of shouting to the person sitting in the back. In Germany, this car costs less than 20,000 euros for the base model, but in other markets, it's more than 21 grand. Still, you get things like AC, Bluetooth, hill assist, active suspension control, or cruise control as standard. The active suspension control is supposed to reduce body movements by braking slightly when the car is going over bumps.
Nissan engineers managed to take everything that made the first Qashqai such a great success and put it into this new, interesting-looking body. They also added some new tech and gadgets, which should also make it appealing to the new generation of buyers. Now, I think it's a pretty good car, pretty good package, but let me know what you think. Leave comments below. Don't forget to rate the video, and if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to my channel.